In today's episode, we're going to build a massive C-130, 15-foot wingspan. Hopefully it flies.
All right, guys, welcome back. And that's right, we got a very special one today. I'm super excited. Today, our good buddy John Overstreet, the Jedi Master Sensei scratch builder, in my opinion, of the world when it comes to foam board. And he brought all kinds of cool toys, including a huge project, possibly one of the biggest projects we've ever done. And he partially finished some of it at home and he brought it prepped. So we're gonna be finishing it today. Oh man, look at this thing. This is amazing. So Josh, what do we got here?
So this is a C-130. John, how long ago did you start this project?
Maybe 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks in the making. What all have you completed so far?
Okay, so we've got the fuselage here. You can see running along the sides here, we've got carbon fiber rods. I don't want this thing to get up in the air and then fall apart. You guys have never had me build anything again.
That's some serious zip tie action you got going on there.
Right.
I like that. And so beyond the fuselage, what else has completed?
We've got the 2 wings done. We still have to run a little bit of wiring for each of the engines, but for the most part, the wings are done.
I gotta say, they're probably some of the girthiest wings I've ever seen.
They are beefy, to say the least. So.
What, are those monster motors on those things?
Yeah, 4 monster motors and 15-foot wingspan. So this is 3 feet bigger than Cabby, to give you guys perspective, but it has twice as many motors. Each motor pushes out about 12.5 pounds, so there's 50 pounds of thrust. I still don't think this is gonna weigh 50 pounds, so it should have some pretty good. The wings are pretty alarmingly heavy. They're easily probably, I'm guessing 10 pounds each.
I'd say so.
Yeah, so part of me doesn't want to even like weigh them, you know, right now. But when we put them on, the aluminum does its job. So he did a really good job with that. So
nice. So I have to say, just from my first initial impression, this is like a different breed of scratch built from anything else that I've ever seen. I mean, look at this. We have carbon fiber reinforcements going through foam formers. It's like a combination of like the Master Series with modern technology. And
don't ever ask for this to be kitted, because it's never gonna happen.
Just the cost and zip ties alone.
Yeah, we're gonna be skinning the whole thing, and we're gonna be building the vertical stabilizers, put electronics in. Hopefully by end of day today, this will be ready to fly tomorrow.
All right, I'm going to get to work. We have a lot of work ahead. I'm gonna see if I can just stay out of the way and hopefully lend a hand if I can. All right, so before we get any further with this C-130 Hercules, I wanted to take the time to thank our sponsor for this video, and that is our friends over at Dollar Shave Club. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Dollar Shave Club is like a one-stop shop for your hairy face. It's got everything you need to keep this thing groomed. So specifically, our friends over at Dollar Shave Club hooked us up with this Dollar Shave Club starter kit, which comes with everything you need to keep you perfectly groomed, starting with this heavy-duty razor blade, which if you can just feel it, which I know you can't feel it right now, it's just girthy. It just feels good in the hand, and not only that, but it has 6 blades for superior shaving performance. But beyond that, it not only comes with replacement blades, but it comes with a slew of different shave products coming from our man, Dr. Carver. Now, you're probably wondering who Dr. Carver is, and so did I, but it doesn't really matter. But I do know that he makes some legitimate facial products. Now, the first thing that we have from the doc is the prep scrub. Now, this stuff is essential because it's gonna help exfoliate your skin and prevent ingrown hairs, which who likes ingrown hairs? Nobody. Now, the second thing that we have from the doc is the shave butter. You're gonna put this on there. The first thing you're gonna notice is it's transparent. What that's gonna allow you to do is get a precise shave. It also helps eliminate razor bumps. And then lastly but not least, you also get the shave dew from the doc. Appreciate it. This is gonna help hydrate your skin and keep that skin nice and healthy after you get all that hair off there. So another thing that the doc sent us in our box was the post-shave cream, and this is another thing that's gonna help soothe and moisturize your skin after the abrasive act of shaving. All right, so here's the cool thing right here, right now. You can check the link in the description of this video that you're watching right now, and you're gonna find it. It is dollarshaveclub.com/flight test. And when you go there, you're gonna be able to get this same exact starter kit for $5, which is really, really cool. But the cooler thing on top of that is by doing that and supporting these awesome companies like Dollar Shave Club, they are in turn able to support us, allowing us to do what we do and make these videos for you. So it is a symbiotic circle of life here on YouTube, and we could not be more thankful to be a part of it. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to Dollar Shave Club, and we have a gigantic plane to go fly, so let's go do it. I love those curves, yeah, right there, those shoulders. That's really cool. What do you think about this giant C-130 Hercules?
Well, first off, it's
definitely giant. I'm looking forward to seeing when they get the wings on and how they're gonna get out of the building.
Yeah, my main point of interest is the fact that there's 4 monster motors on here.
There's 4 monster motors.
Since we developed these monster motors, this is the first time we've put 4 of them.
Yeah, this is for sure the first time.
Quad monsters.
That thing's gonna go to the moon.
Which is appropriate because it's a Hercules. I have a prediction. I know that some people have their reservations about this thing, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that this thing is gonna fly. Not just like a real Hercules, but specifically like Fat Albert, the Blue Angels Hercules.
Okay.
Takes off. Do you know what that is? You know what
I've seen
you know what
it.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude, I've seen
Yeah,
it.
so it goes down the runway, right when it rotates, boom, J-tow rockets straight into the air. I don't think we're gonna need rockets though. I think with the 4 monsters, it's gonna have the same amount of power to just do that crazy climb.
Look at this guy. For reference, I'm 5'8" on a good day. So this is probably 6.5 feet? Maybe 7 feet?
Should be 7.5.
7, okay, I can't see because I'm too short.
I'm 6 feet, and it's. And I'm,
Yeah,
I can
that's
usually-
another foot and a
I
half.
should be able to reach you out. To
That's 7.5 feet for sure.
so.
And speaking of feet, while we're talking about dimensions, the cool thing, look at this. The inside of this thing is a, what is it, 1 foot by 1 foot?
Yeah.
Inside?
And 6 feet long.
By 6 feet deep. So the interior of this thing is gonna be just like a real Hercules. It can carry a ton of payload. You can go all the way back into the back. And there's gonna be nothing in there because all the motors are on the wings. That's 6 feet of cargo space,
Cavity
which is
space.
pretty cool.
This is the wiring harness, one half of the wiring harness that John already soldered up. And
That's the longest wire harness I've ever seen.
I swear there's less wire in some houses. Look at this. I think you made it so it could go all the way to the nose if you needed
You know, and I made it in case we need to hang it off the front of the nose. We could do that as well. I mean, you just never know.
So that's insane. So we got 2 of these, and that's gonna hook up to our ESCs, and then I think we just run 2 batteries.
Josh, boy, you're gonna get to work on wiring this bad boy?
I'm gonna work on wiring it. I think you're gonna do some foam molding, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna mold some foam to finish up some of these engine cowlings and little finer details. So these guys are Jedi Masters when it comes to the Master Series. I am the Master Series noob, so I'm making the nacelles, the little engine pods on the wings, and this is kind of my first experience is kind of molding foam. So John, what's your typical technique when you're taking pieces like this and then folding it into this compound curve 3-dimensional?
All right, well, looks like you already did the forming and that looks really good. So
Yep.
now we're gonna get everything glued together. And so what I like to do is I'll get 3 pieces of tape. And I'll take 1 and fold it back, 2, fold it back, and then a 3rd one here and fold it back. And then I'll run a bead of glue and I'll go about halfway. Once I do that, the piece that does not have glue, I'll shingle it over the top of the piece that does have glue. And then I just fold that over, move over a bit, fold that one over, move over a bit, do that. And this with this extra piece of tape, I always like to take it and wrap it around, because if anything is going to come loose, it's right there on the edges. And so I'll let that cool down and then we'll flip it over, and you can see there's a gap there. We'll come in and fill that with glue later on.
Nice. All right, so we got these pieces finished up here, and as you can see, it's just a pretty simple shape. A little bit of complex curve between the 3 pieces, but it actually went together pretty simple. And if you guys are a lot like me, you know that I'm traditionally more of a PNP kind of ready to fly guy. So when I see complex shapes like this, historically, I probably would have been like, it's not for me, I couldn't do it. But after actually putting it together the way John instructed, just like he does in his build videos, it's actually pretty straightforward, and as you can see, the results are pretty good. Now, you're probably wondering what this piece is even for. This thing has 4 engine nacelles. This is gonna place right over here, kind of make it streamlined, just like the real C-130, give it that nice streamlined look. Mine are definitely not perfect. You can definitely tell which ones I made and which ones Josh and John made, but it'll work. And I think it's gonna look really, really nice. So this has kind of got me fired up. I think I might need to pick a Master Series plane and build my first one. Just full transparency, I've never built a Master Series plane yet, so we'll have to change that. Meanwhile, check out what we have going on over here.
Oh, you don't want to show this. This is the big ugly gap. This is don't look right there.
It's actually a big reason why we don't build like former structures and then try to sheet it afterwards, because it's a little cantankerous, huh?
It's hideous. Don't look at me.
Josh, I know typically as any project is coming together, you normally, especially when you're scratch building, there's always concern points.
Yeah.
Do you have any initial concern points as you're building this?
The biggest thing I think we've gone back to, and I think I'm the one obsessing over it, is we got to make this elevator not do this or this.
It's like a little bit whale tail right now.
Yeah, and even with a carbon fiber spar,
Yeah.
it's not going to get rid of the flapping there on the back.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to make like almost like an airfoil, just like what we did on cabby, and that's going to give us rigidity. It's also going to kind of make it more like almost a triangle and very rigid. I think that's going to fix it. And then,
So like a symmetrical airfoil?
yeah, you got to be careful, because if you put too high of a lift airfoil, the faster you go, the more down you have, because this is lifting, causing you to pitch
Yeah,
down.
actually, we learned that way back in the day with our friend Peter on the microwave plane.
Yeah.
He had all these lifting surfaces, a huge biplane to carry the microwave, and the tail had a big airfoil on it as well, causing lift. Well, if you lift the tail up, guess what? The nose goes down and the microwave went into the ground.
Pull up, pull up. It's something also you could do as a symmetrical tail on the back, or you could even do, in some cases, a tail where it's reversed, so it's actually driving the nose down. And that's really handy if you have a plane that's inherently nose heavy, because you keep your elevator authority. This is working for you. But besides that, the only other thing I'm kind of wondering, and as this is getting skinned, it's getting so rigid, I'm wondering if this boom is going to be enough, or if we're going to need to like have a triangle of foam coming back and tying like an angle like this. But I've been lifting on it, and it's.
I just glued this one.
Oh, I'm so sorry, John. I literally just wrecked
This is why we can't have nice things.
That's it, man. And this, thank God, it's still straight. But we'll see if that's strong. But we can fix that after we skin it.
Yep, cool. Well, it's coming along good. Just from watching the background of some of Josh's monster builds, one of my points of concern is that like a lot of times those weight from the motors will make the wings sag a little bit. So John, you came with the wings pre-built, and I trust you when you say these things are strong, but are you pretty confident that the main wings are going to be strong enough to hold the weight of those big monster bad boys?
No, I'm not confident. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, you have two aluminum box tubes here.
Right.
What do you have in the wings over there?
Well, we've actually got 3 channel pieces per wing. So 2 of them are going to go into these box-shaped ones. And then there's going to be a 3rd one that goes to the middle. And we're going to have a little short piece of aluminum right in the middle. And we're going to use that to keep everything coupled together.
So you know what this reminds me of? Remember that time you did that thing with the tail section? You made a tubby plane out of the tail section?
The trash plane.
No. Oh yes, that's right, that's right. That's me and you, dude. Alex and I went up to the graveyard in the old shop, and we took this huge tail from the Red Bull Flugtag plane and made a bunch of trash, put it together, and tried to fly it.
Yeah.
Dude, the trash plane was phenomenal. It didn't fly well.
It was a fun video. It was not a fun project.
Yes! 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 Watch out for the thing!
I will take it, man.
All right, so tail section's going on.
Tail section. So we actually have a symmetrical like tail section in here. Put a carbon fiber boom, and then we got the thin wall foam here, and then we made the rudder thick, and then we actually sandwiched it. And it's ridiculously strong.
That's
now.
pretty cool.
It's pretty
So is it going to have a fixed rudder?
fixed rudder,
Which is differential thrust?
I think 2 motors on each side, like moving it back and
Yeah.
forth is all we need. So he has the trucks on here on the back. We got to put the nose gear on, but what we don't want is we don't want it to be at a negative angle of attack, because the tail has to work really hard to try to pick up the nose. We want it to be slightly positive without looking like it's a tail dragger.
This is awesome.
It's time to fly.
You guys feeling pretty good about it?
You know, I feel better than I did yesterday, but I have picked out a tree. If it crashes, you're going to see me in a fetal position crying.
We're going to take it, we're going to put it together outside, and then we'll pick it up and we'll march it all the way through Ready-Made RC Runway.
This is a great example of why the big projects are just a different level of commitment than your standard park flyer size planes. It's just because you get it built and you get it ready, and then you have to take it all apart, take it out to the field to put it back together again. but we're getting close. This is getting super exciting. It's go time. We're gonna get cameras ready. We're gonna get cameras on the plane. We're gonna get chase quad ready. We're gonna get the guys, and we are going to fly this thing. All right, so before this thing takes to the skies, I wanted to take this time and ask you guys to consider subscribing. We realize that a lot of you guys out there aren't actually subscribed, but you're watching the video, so thank you so much. But by hitting that free subscribe button, it helps us out a ton, and it allows us to do these projects for you and also make videos about them for you guys to watch for free. So again, thank you to all of our subscribers, and we got a plane to fly. So we are out here, and it is cold.
It's freezing.
Oh man.
But it's calm, and we're like that, so that's good.
It is dead calm, so I guess that's a plus. But,
Yes.
So how you guys feeling?
Feeling pretty good. This is where we do all of our sketchy big projects. This is where we did the battleship.
She loves it.
Oh yeah!
She loves it.
Oh yeah! The tank. This is called Ready Made RC Runway. Big changes are gonna happen here this spring thanks to Ready Made. But we're gonna send this Hercules off this hill.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, fire up the engines.
All right, good luck, man.
Good guys, we ready?
Yep. Get in there. Get in there.
Oh my goodness!
There it is.
Why was that sketchy? Was that sketchy or
That was
was that sketchy?
scary sketchy. Well, I wasn't ready for the power.
Dude, you know what's crazy is there's
my
real
goodness.
C-130s that
Look
fly
at
by here and they look
They're not gonna-
exactly like
They're
this.
gonna be so confused today.
Oh my gosh, the presence
That
in
looks
the air.
awesome. Wow.
Maddie, how's it look up in there? Up
It's
in the air?
humongous, man. Like, I can't get it all in one frame.
What do our neighbors get?
You should turn left so you're not over them.
Maddie's my spotter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Maddie.
I am.
It flies amazing, guys.
Look
Oh,
at
that
that
looks
presence.
so
Oh my goodness. It looks so good. Nice work.
Look at that.
Oh, I want to go right in the
It's got
back
a
of it.
decent speed too.
It does.
Was that just like a glide there?
That was kind of like a glide. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this space over here. Now, if this goes and hits someone's house, we're in trouble. So I'm just trying to be a responsible human and play on our playground. But
What's it feel like? What's the experience?
It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm trimming it out a little bit. It's listening a little bit to the left, and I'm trying to fix that. And a little bit of up trim.
It's quick,
So
dude.
this is a
Yeah.
true maiden flight. So a lot of times when you first fly a plane, the control surfaces, even if they're centered, it takes a little bit of trimming to get the plane to fly straight.
Call that the tune.
The tune, yeah. And every plane is a little bit different. Doesn't matter how perfect you make everything, always a little trim.
Love it.
This
Drop
is a
right
little
in there.
terrifying, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Thing is huge.
Let's see how she goes.
Oh, yeah, it's almost vertical. That's almost straight up
Look,
and down.
no problem with power, guys. Oh my goodness.
Was that full throttle?
Just about, yeah.
That did look like Fat Albert with the J-toes.
Oh, it flies so good.
So John, is this the biggest plane you've ever made?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I haven't
So you
done
did-
anything anywhere close to this.
So if you guys saw our P-38 videos, John was the mastermind behind those planes and also the entire Master series. But this is on a different level, not only in size, but just in the scale. I'd say the scale appearance of it is unlike any big project we've ever done.
And the detail he did. I mean, the trucks, I keep going back to the trucks, but like we just usually put wheels on it because it's not going to be on the ground long, hopefully. And just the scale detail, this takes it to a whole nother level, both in size and scale.
How do you think your battery is? Because I'm
I
going to
don't-
have to come switch here shortly.
I don't know. I think I'm going to bring her in for a landing.
Okay, I can follow you
Should,
for the landing.
should we
then.
do a flat land towards us, maybe?
Up the hill?
Are you sure you don't want to do like a wing over or something?
I can.
I mean, he only flies for like 3 minutes, so your battery should be good,
Yeah.
right?
We want to do a wing over?
Yeah, let's do that now since I have battery left.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do a turn. I'll do a wing over our playground here instead of over the houses.
Okay.
So, big old, I'm going to do a
Look
big
at how
wing.
well it handles.
She flies just like almost like a 4-engine guinea pig. Ready?
Yeah.
Wing over. Whoop.
Oh, look at it go! Oh man.
We have a 22,000 milliamp 6 cell,
Those wings flexing.
but she's feeling either tired, hot, or both. I'm
Coming
gonna
up land.
yeah, I'm gonna come in and
Okay. I'll
Coming
follow
in.
you.
All right, you're coming at us. So no, you
I
be
really
warned.
wish I had flaps right now, guys. All right, here we go, guys.
So this is like a Trent Palmer uphill bush style landing with the old C-130.
Ooh, right past that wall.
I got faith in you though, Josh.
Set her up here.
Just don't hit your son.
Yeah, I always try to fly close to my kid with big airplanes.
There we go. There we go.
Looking good.
Nice.
Looking good.
Oh my
Gosh!
Greased it.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
What a journey, especially for you, John. Thanks for coming all the way up.
We're gonna need you guys' help. We wanna do some crazy fun things. We dropped pumpkins, we dropped watermelons. Maybe we fly something out the back of this or we launch something. Let us know in the comments down below.
And as always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. And until next time, we'll see you in the next one.
I wanna fly it again.
No. Oh yes, that's right, that is me and you, dude.